Lions TV, mate. Fair play to you. Still haven't watched 8 fucking depressing interviews.
Yeah. Probably going to be more of the same.
Well, I was about to say, mate, I think it's very difficult to shed any sort of positive light on that.
I think personally, so I've been at university for 4 years now, so I've only been in bits and pieces. So this season's my first season back properly. I just think this 5 at the back today it's a bit of an identity crisis from him. If you're going to go for what you know, go 4-4-2. We got Mahoney.
Completely agree.
Look, our 6 games in, Mahoney's been dropped. What does that say to him personally? Well, he's not played the best.
Harris has dug him out as well on in the press and said he's not doing what I brought him in to do. So, but mate, what you've just said there, I was pleased to see. I did think 3-5-2. Where's that come from? But I thought, do you know what? At least he's dropped the culprits who I would say
Leonard
no good.
Especially as well.
Romeo I thought had to be dropped, but nothing's really changed.
I think if you're going to go 3 or 5-3-2, whatever he's done, what you're doing telling Cooper and Hutchinson to do the same thing, diagonal Smith. I mean, Smith could have been on a trampoline. You wouldn't have won anything anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, you're spot on. It's coming a little bit closer to me. Mate, that's a great way to put it. Like, we've almost got an identity crisis. That I think he's clutching now. That's why I don't think he knows what to do.
I think he's gone. Budvarsson is my new signing. I'll stick him, see what he can do. More hope than anything. You know, Bradshaw's the better player.
He showed it in 5 minutes coming on the pitch.
The cup game, Budvarsson and McCarthy did brilliantly.
But that was Oxford.
That's QPR played on the floor, played good football. I'm not saying we're going to do that. We're never going to do that. We're never going to do that, but play to your strengths, fight. I didn't see it. All I saw was Smith sort of dropping a few times.
I've just got visions of him being on the trampoline.
Try and buy a few fouls here and there. Yeah. Thompson, I love Thompson to pieces. At Portsmouth, he did the business, but Jackett's training.
Exactly.
And I don't want to say
and now
that.
it looks like now he's been back a while. Now Mahoney's been here a while. They seem to be slipping into old habits. Or habits they're being asked to perform.
I'm not going to stand there and say what I think might be happening. But I think Harris definitely needs to have a word with Thompson, with Malumbi as well, because he's a good player.
I've seen him. He played for Ireland 2 weeks ago. Ran the show.
Game. Yeah,
it's not the kit they're putting on. It's not the colour of the shirt they don't want to play in.
Is Harris too scared to say go play football? Is he too scared to say that?
Look, again,
we'll get outplayed, but we could also outplay him.
I think he needs to show more faith in our players.
In my opinion, that QPR team, I don't think there was anything. No. There's that Eze guy who we had for.
Well, look, they've bought Nahiki Wells, or is he on loan? I don't know. How much would he cost?
A couple mil, I think. Especially Burnley wouldn't have needed him either.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't got fucking Messi up front. He's had 2 chances, he's capitalised on 2 chances, scored 2 goals.
Fair play, we equalised, and fair play, it wasn't the team's fault how we conceded. We didn't win the second ball, so that's down to the midfield. Yeah. But I do personally think, did we have Archer back in goal today? I don't know. I don't want to say that word, but do you know what I mean? Are we missing Frankie Fielding? I don't know, because I've only seen one game.
I think, as I said in previous interview, for those who haven't seen it, we're standing now, this is probably 8 interviews in. No one's really mentioned the absolute howl of the goalkeeper's drops, but that's what I said, because I think it runs a bit deeper.
Do we not want to give him that pressure?
No, because I just think that it wasn't the biggest problem today.
Yeah,
I think we'd have lost the game regardless somehow.
If we had lost in a manner that thought, we did play well, we tried, we fought for every second ball, but it wasn't his fault at the end. It was one howler. Do you know what? Every goalie at this level, goalies are going to make howlers like that.
Yeah, of course they are. But
and I thought he was decent with his handling today, his distribution. Nothing special, but it'll
be interesting to see if Harris points to him for costing us.
If he was in goal 2 seasons ago, would we have got the magic 6 spot? Who knows? But I think personally, it does go deeper than that. We need to stick to a system, and even if we lose, he's got to stick by it. And more importantly, in that midfield, Thompson and Malumbi at the moment, either stick with it or put. Do you know what? I've always been hit and miss with Williams, but I do think he does bring a bit of calmness to that midfield. I think partnered with either Thompson or Malumbi for a while could make a really good partnership. It's not the long-term solution, but we definitely need to grab some points back on the board, because our home form was something we were clinging on to.
Right.
I know we only played 3 games, but it was something we were looking to as a positive going into the QPR game, and it's a bit of a disappointment.
I said it full time, if we can't win at home, we're banging
trouble, because away, we can sort of fight, harry, hustle, whatever, but we're not going to get the majority of points from there, are we?
You seem like a realistic, down-to-earth guy. Harris in or out?
At the moment, I'm going to go Harris in, but I'm going to give him till after Cardiff, Charlton, and
we've got some big games where we could.
We've got them big games, but this is what I thought.
We'll do it against. We'll turn up against Leeds.
Today and thought we'd turn up, and that's the most. Do you know what? If we had played like, I don't know, Huddersfield or something like that, and we'd lost like that, I'd have been disappointed. But we've got to turn up in these games against QPR at home.
Should there be any motivation?
No, Harris, all he needs to go is like, we've got QPR at home today. That should be enough.
Yeah.
Spot on, mate. What does that tell me? Does that tell me the players do not buy into Harris's system anymore?
Yeah.
They're waiting them for him to leave? Because at the moment, it don't look like it.
No.
Last season, we sort of let him go on so many sort of losses, lack of performance. Even when we played well, if we lost, we let him go so much last season. I think this season we definitely need to sort of take a look at that. And if he's not doing it, I know it's going to be really hard for the fans to do, but if he's not doing it by Christmas, we can't go back down to League One.
There's no one bigger than the club. We can't let that dictate what he did as a player.
Because that cup run last year probably did sort of ruin our league form. And I'll take the Championship over a cup run any day of the week at the moment, because we need the Championship.
Yep.
League One is ruining our finance, our sort of players that we can get in.
Yeah.
And if we go down and then come back up again, that puts us back another 3-4 years, 5 years.
You'll be back at uni for another 4 years still. Well done, mate. That's really good, mate. Really good. Well done.